All right, let's get this done. How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you guys would please give this video a thumbs up. If you guys do enjoy it, subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future content here on the channel. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives, talking about another Disney classic movie, The Aristocats. If you guys have missed out on any of my Disney classic film reviews, I do have a playlist here on my channel. You guys can check it out in the playlist area. I will also try to leave a link to it at the end of this video. This movie came out in 1970. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long. Obviously, you guys can get it on physical media disc, DVD and Blu-ray. And if you guys don't want to do that, you guys can, of course, watch it on Disney+. And we're going to answer a very simple question. Is this movie dull? Yes. And I'm going to dive into why in this video. This is one of the most bizarre films, not just from Disney, but that I have ever seen in my life. There is so much that happens in 75 minutes that, unfortunately, everything is sped run through. Everything is just rushed in order to get to the next location and or the next song. The movie is a animated musical with nothing else. The film lacks character it lacks character depth, it lacks development, and because of that, it leads you as an audience member not caring about any of these characters while you're watching the movie. And when the film ends, you don't remember any of the character names. You're just like, it's that cat, and it's this cat, and this cat was funny, and this cat had a hat. And I'm just like, I rewatched this film twice. Once while I was babysitting, twice just by myself to make sure when I was doing it, while I was watching with the kid I was babysitting, that my opinions were not being influenced by another party. But we both agreed that this movie is just dull. It's boring. It's also way too complex. For a Disney film, this movie is way too complex, especially for an animated movie. Now, you can make a Disney movie that's live action, and obviously that's not targeted towards somebody that's like 6, 7, 8. But this movie is. That's what it was targeted towards. That's what most Disney animated movies are. And the older you get, the more you pick up on references and such. But this movie is just way too complex. There's so much happening, even for my brain. I'm 30 plus years old at the time of recording this video. Okay? There's so much happening that I can't process it and understand why these things are happening on screen. This is the literal plot, okay? So this human opera singer retires, and she gives her inheritance to her cat, the Duchess, and her 3 kittens. What? What? WTF. Okay? Why? Why is it that a human is giving their inheritance over to cats? Are you seriously going to tell me that this human has nobody else that she wants to give her inheritance to? Just let that sink in for a moment, okay? Even saying it out loud makes my head hurt. A human gives money, her inheritance, to cats. If I ever end up giving my 401k or my paycheck to my cat, I beg somebody to get my head checked by a doctor. just please make sure I'm still sane. Then the plot goes to the fact that the woman's butler ends up drugging the cats, drives them all the way to the countryside, and abandons them. Sure, okay. In order for the butler to inherit the fortune, to inherit the inheritance. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. Just because the person that's supposed to be getting the inheritance just magically disappears doesn't mean that they're not going to get it eventually. And then this leads to the Duchess and her kittens meeting Geese, a cat jazz band, and another cat that ends up falling in love with the head Duchess. And together, they all try to help the Duchess and her kittens get back home, which is in Paris. And I'm just like, wow. There is so much that happens in this film. It's not even long enough. There is just no time to enjoy the characters, the world that is trying to be established, the lore within, or the songs. Everything is go, 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 go. Yes, the film looks good. The animation looks good. But my biggest problem is that the film lacks purpose. There is no purpose for this film existing. What is the moral of this film? Go back and rewatch it. You tell me, what is it that the audience is supposed to take away from this movie? It's entertaining, I guess, to a brain dead person. It might be cute and cuddly and full of color and songs and catchy moments for somebody that's 3, 4, and 5, but it doesn't have substance. There's nothing that's going to grip you and keep you invested. I'm sorry, but I was watching this movie, like I said, for the second time by myself, and I was on the sideline folding laundry and watching a YouTube stream. That's how boring and how dull this film is. So, I don't plan to rewatch this movie for a long time. I will rewatch it in case somebody hasn't seen it and they're young and they're desperate and they want to see what it looks like. But other than that, the Aristocats from 1970 is getting a 3 out of 10. And I'm kind of disappointed. I always had fond memories of watching this movie. But upon rewatching it now twice for the sake of doing a review, I don't know what Disney was thinking when making this film, but it's a very bizarre film and very dull, and not something I care to watch again. So let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comments down below. Have an excellent day, and look forward to more content coming soon. Bye, guys.